Welcome back, everybody, to the back nine of the first round of the third Annual Foxtail Farm Championships. I am your host, Michael Babbit. I am here joined by Cooper Arnold. We are your commentary team for this whole tournament, not just the back nine. Zack Johnson off to a hot start here at the front nine. Isaac Heining, we saw the leaderboard was 4 down to the front nine, so there's some scoring going around. The back nine is a little bit more challenging, would you say so?
That's where a lot of people's rounds go to die. Yeah, that's where they're going to get blown up once you're up in the woods. And if you want to score on the front.
Yep.
Make sure you get your birdies while you can, because it gets a little harder to get them later. Just want to say thanks again to a lot of all the wonderful sponsors that help make this thing happen. Presenting sponsor Nexus Disc Golf, and then the Friends of Foxtail. They're just guys who've been coming out forever and believe in this project, and are a big reason in why it looks like what it looks like now. So,
yeah, a beautiful course, both in the design and the looks. A feat that is very hard to accomplish, but we are so lucky to be in Kansas City and surrounded by Kansas City and have you be a part of everything going on here. This is awesome.
I appreciate that. Once again, we got Kevin Babbit. Two-time MP55 World Champion.
Throwing that red, what was it? The red T-bird right down the middle, playing smooth and steady. Mr. John Bones Jones, the 2-time champion, playing really well, just hanging right there, not letting too much go, but playing a steady game so far to the front nine.
He's staying in it.
Yep.
Charlie's got a pretty good round going. I think he's even par right now.
Yep, scoring well. So.
And his putt looks solid.
Yep.
He's putting them, for the most part, they're going in the basket, and that's great. And Zach's on a heater right now.
On a heater here. See what the story of the back nine unveils. Because we're stepping into some pretty difficult holes here. Speaking of difficult holes, 10 might not be it. The fourth easiest here.
It's fourth easiest, but it's still got some teeth. If you're not clean through either one of these gaps that you choose, the scramble's really challenging.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that it's the fourth easiest, because any shot that doesn't progress 200 feet down the fairway, you're left with a very, very difficult approach shot. Something that's going to be a big, heavy skip shot or through a tight little gap. So you really want to get distance.
Exactly.
Yep. You see, Zach knew it right away that he wasn't getting the distance. Saw the reaction, because you know how important that is to get distance off the tee.
Yeah. And there's Bones throwing kind of the Yankheiser right there. There's a tree where that sign's at, and there's one past it. It makes it really uncomfortable, but both Bones and Kevin right there are throwing that kind of Yankheiser that they force out, and they flex it back through the sporadic trees at the back end.
Yeah, little awkward angle off the tee, but it is a larger fairway.
Yes.
So,
if you can be clean off the tee, it might be preferred, but it just is so strange looking.
Yeah, and that's always a delicate balance in disc golf, right? It's what is the shot that you can throw the best, or what gives you the most fairway? You know, if you're stuck with that choice, it's a tough one to make. I guess that's how we make our plans, our disc golf plans. But
that's a good scramble from Zach.
It's beautiful.
Hitting that kind of mound on the forehand. His forehand is a great shot shape for this hole, but it's just that little subtle mound right there. But getting up and pinning it after that's really hard.
Oh, what was that, in and out?
Yeah, that was a good try. A little nub action
there. Yeah, that was a little nub action there. Oh, those always get me, dude. I do not like hitting the nubs.
Oh, got one of those tiny little trees right there. That's a putt you have to be careful with.
You can see it. It forced his arm just a little bit on that outside there.
It's just right in that plane where he wants to be popping his elbow, and it's in your head, and that's what causes that push left right there. Yep. And it's just far enough. It's 18 feet maybe. It's not that far, but you have to putt it. And that's what makes those putts so challenging, is those little sporadic trees just changing something that you want to do into something you're uncomfortable with.
Those little micro adjustments, and then trusting him in the most pressurized moments.
Mm-hmm. Especially, I think the cumulative effect of a hole, or of a course that's as challenging as this, is when you get to an easier hole, you really want to maximize it, and you can't do it. And then you get this little easy hole right here.
Right, quote unquote easy.
How 312 feet.
Yeah, 312 feet, but probably plays what? 350 maybe?
It's hard to get past the basket.
Yeah. I mean, you need most of your distance until about 75% of the way through the hole.
I think the most important, there's kind of a backstop here. throwing the disc that hits the angle right is more important than the distance of the disc. I throw a destroyer here all the time because you just don't get past the basket, but if you make the angle right, that's all you want to do.
That's my same play too, is a destroyer fast and hard, because I want to just get through that gap as quick as I can.
And there's not a lot of 312-foot holes that you're throwing a destroyer on.
And I just want to say, I love par threes that are challenging like this, that they're gettable, but your punishment is real. The punishment on this hole, you can see on both sides, you're surrounded by very dense woods. So it is hit your gap, and if you don't, you're punished. I love that par three design.
These guys have basically all made the gap to start. They made the initial part of the gap. There's a couple trees really early on that can, you're double bogey town if you do that. Charlie threw a great one right there. And Zach's long circle 2 up the hill. That's a lot of juice to get up that hill with a jump putt. He's certainly got the pop to do it. But you kind of see how Kevin even loses balance right there, just throwing that putt, and he's only 35, 37 feet, something like that. That's a good birdie.
Beautiful birdie. There you go. Get Bones under par there.
There you go.
More feel like you're attacking the course instead of surviving it, which is always a good momentum thing.
And Charlie had a good bounce back there. He just took the bogey on 10, and you don't really want to open that way, but he got the birdie on the next one.
Yep. Stepping up to a hole you know you can birdie and executing, it's a good feeling.
Oh, we got a real deal.
Speaking of the man himself, Charlie Peters with a beautiful threaded shot.
Look at that flip. That's a beautiful, just subtle turnover at the end.
Skips right up, right in the bullseye. Beautiful shot. That's Charlie Peters.
And then here's hole 12. This is a slept-on hole. It's one of those ones you kind of forget about, and then you come up to it and you're like, oh goodness, I got to play that.
Yep.
525 foot, so it's not the longest par 4, but both shots are really particular. You want to get a drive, if you can get to right there or a little behind, you're great. And then you have 250 feet up this tunnel.
Yep. I need your analysis on this hole, because this hole has beat me down for 3 years in a row now. I have not got clean off the tee yet. That tee shot is downhill through a very tight gap. So
yeah, I think the hardest thing is that you're not throwing a full shot. You're throwing not even a 3/4 shot. You're throwing a 50% shot here, and you have to throw that shot and commit to the angle and commit to the nose, and basically. Charlie was a little overturned there, but that was really close.
Yeah, Bones's was a beautiful shot, floating down that that first hill there and landing in a great spot to attack the hole. Oh, here's the over the top route. I've been wanting to see somebody do this.
That's a big shot.
What was that? That he looked like a real flippy disc, maybe?
Probably.
That turned over?
You would think you'd have to throw pretty, because it's really up in the air. You think you'd have to throw flippy. Jake Hebenheimer did that the inaugural championship, and he got almost pin high on a slightly shorter pin up there. I don't think Zach got all the way up there on it. It's there. It's just big.
Yeah. You have to spend some time figuring that out with some good spotters. Oh,
that's where he was 300 feet and he could see the tunnel, but he's on this downhill slope at it.
He threw it down the middle, but it just hit the tree that was in the middle.
Yep. There's a lot of through the woods up here where if you're not paying attention to your footing, you're going to have shots leak left or pull right, just because the slopes on all the footing changes your body angle and is going to change how the disc wants to go.
Yeah, and having an understanding of how the disc works in different situations where your body is tilted or one foot's above the other, that's important. A lot of players can rely on their experience there to make it look easy, but a lot of micro adjustments when you're playing on steep elevation changes.
Look how you got that nice little green strip all the way back
looks
to
like
the players.
Looks like a runway.
That was Matt Jenkins walked through there. He walked the entire course a couple days before with a leaf blower making trails, so everything's all beautiful and aesthetic. And
big shout out to Matt.
Yeah, guy's an animal. I mean, I do a bunch of stuff myself, but the reason this course has the polish it does is because of Matt Jenkins doing what he does. A little soft. It's that little bit uphill.
He wanted that one. Now, yeah, because Charlie got clean off the tee there, he's able to still make up his par.
Yeah, he's able to stomach one bad shot because he got clean off the tee.
Yeah, if you're not clean off the tee, that one bad shot, you don't have that grace anymore. That's how difficult that hole is.
And that was a drop-in birdie for Bones. That's how that hole is too. It's just when you're clean, it's not even noticeable. Like you just threw 2 great shots, drop in, move on.
It's good course design right there, if I do say so myself.
Here we are at the new Spider Hole tee pad. This is 330 feet, and it is just a dead straight tunnel.
Yep.
The secret on this is a little inside baseball on it, but this is one of the most divisive greens on the course, and I honestly don't care whether people like it or not, because I love it. Short and left. You just need to be short and left of this, and you have a great putt.
I mean, it's about time we have a hole in disc golf where you have a specific landing zone to access the putt. You know, that's beautiful. This hole, in my opinion, would be one of the top Pro Tour courses in the whole tour. It's a dead straight shot with some height demand and a little bit of speed control because you don't want to go too far and miss your window of opportunity or lane to putt it, because it is a very specific spot to land to even have access to a putt.
Yeah. And that was so close to perfect from Kevin.
If I would have guessed the hole that Kevin threaded, it would have been this one with that red T-bird.
Yeah. I think if you throw, instead of trying to pin this one, a little, what I like to try to do is throw a hyzer that flips up but doesn't flip all the way to flat. If you can just get over there towards those crossing trees and leave yourself 35 feet, you got a putt.
You're going to be super happy.
Yeah, you'd take that every day of the week. And you'd take a par on this hole any day of the week, too. It's a good, healthy try.
Oh, I love that he went for it from there. Attaboy Bones. He had the option to lay it up there. He went for it.
And if he missed that, if he didn't hit anything and it gets through the backside, he might be bogey.
Yep, there's no putt there.
We're in all pars there, and that's honestly strong play on that hole. There's a lot of bogeys, a lot of doubles yielded on that hole. Here's the shortest hole on the course, 200 feet, dead straight. There's nothing to worry about except that there's nothing behind the basket.
A cliff drop off right behind the basket.
This is the hole before we put anything in. I went walking through the woods, and this was thick with thorns, and you couldn't see anything. And we found where this basket is, and it was just obvious that was going to be a hole. Yeah,
it becomes an iconic look of the course, too. With the logos and the art behind it. It's a really memorable hole and super fun as well. Tastefully decorated as well, if I do say. We'll see once we get up to the green. You may know what I'm talking about, but I'll save that for when we get up there.
We'll see if it comes into frame. Oh, Zach kicks hard left. I like that forehand, though. There's more plateau to the right side. You throw a forehand, you get to look at the gap, and there's more plateau.
Yep.
And that's a good pig, probably. Maybe that was faster. I'm not sure if he'd throw a pig here. But it was that red frisbee he's been throwing.
Just playing catch with the basket here.
That was that's a hard
high execution right there.
Yeah, that's a technical approach. Zach's in this kind of shul area right here, and he's rolling right to the chickens.
There it is. There's the tasteful decoration.
Yeah.
Are you going to putt it, or are you going to be a chicken? Yeah. You got to come out the foxtail and find out for yourself. I bet a lot of you watching would be a chicken.
The smart play, I think, is the layup, but
oh, that ain't no chicken.
He made that one.
Wow.
That's a big putt.
What a putt, Charlie Peters.
Man, that was every bit of 40 feet looking straight at nothing.
That was a laser beam to the chains.
He missed the putt. That was not a chicken putt. He gave that every bit of what he needed. It was just a little low, but that is a committed shot.
Yes.
That's hard to do. So we got, one birdie, couple pars, and a bogey.
Yep, and you blink, and now Bones is in the lead here. We got to take a Discin Deals double take on Charlie Peters. Oh, he knew it out the hand a little early with the swag, grabbing the mini. Walk that in, Charlie Peters. That's one heck of a putt, buddy.
I can't imagine the confidence to go for that putt this early in the tournament. Yeah. That's a hard putt to go when you're way out of it the second day. Oh, and then you got this guy right here, 440 feet, straight downhill. You can throw a putter at this one, though, because it's almost 100 feet downhill from tee to green. It's really just hitting the gap, getting out. There's some out of bounds, long lefts. Usually doesn't come into play unless you really just juice it or saw one off.
Yeah, this is the Midwest getting a little taste of mountain golf.
Mm-hmm. This is the one you come out for a casual round. You see people throwing multiples on this one. And I always try to warn them, just one more might become one less real quick, but it's cleaning up really good. And that's a
beautifully paced. That looked like a mid-range putter. Beautiful shot. Bones catching heat on the back nine.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Taking the lead on the card and then parking a very difficult tee shot.
I know he's been throwing the pilot a lot from Streamline. I wonder if this is kind of this would be a perfect pilot shot. Zach gets that a little bit high.
Yeah.
You almost have to throw down this hill. You throw a little bit. Zach was a little bit straight out of the gap. You almost have to try to throw into the ground and just trust that you can't get to the ground. That's a good approach.
Technical approach there. Very steep hill.
And Zach's jump putting from 200 feet away. See if
he's feeling it.
Yeah, see if he's really feeling it. This is back that one up.
He's going for it.
He stays close though. Yeah, that was a good shape to have a chance. Have a chance and stay close, and that's a great birdie.
Yeah, he was spinning that one. A little extra spin out of the hand there for that one.
This is for as open and maybe subtle as it. Maybe it's subtle is the wrong word, but I find that green to be one of the most challenging. We got a real deal right here from Bones. Look at that shot. Wow, that's just pure.
Don't worry, it's not going anywhere but right next to the basket.
That's incredible. That's such a fun shot to watch.
So awesome.
Now, and this is the offering. This is the whole 450 feet. Kind of throw whatever you think you can throw that far. It's pretty far downhill. You can throw mid-range on this. You could throw a destroyer and throw a big spike hyzer, but elevated basket, it can get a little wind affected, but it is the easiest hole on the course.
With the prettiest view, look at that.
Oh, I was out playing yesterday and all those leaves are changing. It's a sight right now.
That's going to be wide right.
That
looked like he was adjusting for a wind variable and nothing happened. Yeah, that was pretty off the mark.
Surprising mistake there. Missing out of bounds long, especially, I mean, he's playing good too. That's quite a surprising mistake.
That looked like a destroyer out of Charlie's hand there. Pin high, circle 2.
Kevin throwing the punching shot.
Yeah, I mean, right down the carpet there in the middle.
Ooh.
VIP valet right there. That was cool to just follow the cutout.
That's cool. Zach throwing a little bit wider and a little bit higher. I'd put money on him throwing a Firebird or something here.
That's what I like on this whole Firebird.
I wish I could throw a Firebird here. Yeah, this is an easy up and down, but you really don't want to have to, and you don't want to end up there. That's more stressful than you want. Charlie, he's feeling it.
Yeah, keep it rolling there, Charlie.
Yeah. Yeah, he's putting a good showing up.
Mm-hmm. He didn't miss it short.
No.
He did not miss it low.
That's one of those you put on a high basket and you miss it high and you start questioning what you know. How'd you miss that thing high? But he makes the comeback. He made that. It may have been a little closer than it looked from the side, but still you'd rather be underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
And Zach with a good birdie right there.
Yeah, that's a good 6 feet in the air there. It's not like a pretty high basket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that hole as a change of pace a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's the easiest, but you've been playing grindy golf for a while.
You've been in the woods there for a couple holes, and now you get to breathe and open one up.
Mm-hmm. Then we got this big par 5, 6th easiest today. It's pretty calm out there. This is a wind protected hole. If there's wind on it, it gets really challenging. This is just a hole for the mashers, I think. The guys who want to get up that hill, and we got a couple that should be trying to get all the way to the top here.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie's got a good move on that.
Looks far enough to...
That's stay out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't see any...
Didn't see the graphic, but that looked out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Zach overturned it.
Yeah, it's running away from him there off to the right side.
He might hit old 17's gap over there. Mm-hmm. That's a possibility. Not where you want to be, but he might get lucky.
For right now.
You can get lucky over there.
Either way, he's probably using the gap one way or another.
And I like Kevin's play there. He's not got the distance to get all the way to the top. I think 1 out of 20 maybe he does, but it's not the smart play. He plays for flat footing there. And John is throwing to the top. And getting, that's good flat footing.
Yep. Good backwards roll out of there. Kevin trying to find a fairway. It's drifting a little bit to the right, but gets the full flex out of it. That's a great shot.
Mm-hmm. That faded nicely. Yep. Unless Charlie's rolled out, that must have been where his went out at. But maybe it got caught up there and rolled out in the grass or something.
Rolled out.
Didn't see the graphic.
Putting a lot of hyzer on that.
Looked a little tight to me.
Yeah. It definitely is like it's pretty far over there on that second shot, moving it right to left. But that was a little inside, but kicks off the edge of the fairway. And,
wow, that was up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach was maybe past the old 17's fairway.
I bet you that was very difficult.
Yeah.
Because if you're throwing that shot out of there, that's some thick woods there.
That was up and down. And then he throws a big shot. Yeah, he got the eagle on the previous iteration of this hole last year. He's got the juice for it. That should skip in good.
Yeah. Playing the hole well. Inside circle 1 for birdie.
Mm-hmm. Charlie hits the cedar over there and kind of drops straight down. See if Bone's got that good skip shot.
Yeah, it's nice. Might have to straddle that one, but in a good position nonetheless.
Yeah, there's some annoying trees on this green, but every putt, it's just like slightly annoying. You can make them all. And he did.
Well done.
And he's doing work on this.
Yeah,
the back nine's harder.
Crushing.
It's 3 under with a bogey. That's tough.
Very competitive card, though.
Mm-hmm.
Good golf all around. Nobody cascading their misfortunes anyway, which is just, if we watched everybody else's play, we would be seeing a lot more of that.
Yeah, this can be a humbling course in a lot of ways, and you got to learn to take your medicine. And these guys are really, it can mess up anybody, and they're showing up and playing it. So we got hole 18, the first hole ever designed out here, put in out here, and it's simple. You throw here into the moat area, and you throw a hyzer over the out of bounds over there, spike it back in to the basket that's cantilevered out over the edge. There's just nothing to it.
Another runaway green.
Green, yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit of a motif out here. I like the pace control that a runaway green gives you.
It changes everything, honestly.
You can't just pin your ears back and throw. Looks like Kevin left that a little soft and out of bounds.
Yeah, he was wanting more turn out of that. See if Bones gets it. Yeah, that's drifting right the whole way.
And that's committed, too, because you have to throw that shot high enough that if you don't commit to it, you're in the little pond over there. You're out of bounds.
And not overthrow it to where it just dumps over to the right and overturns on you. So good finesse and control.
And that's what Zach just threw. I think that's the right shot on this hole. This forehand, if you have a reliable enough forehand, you should be throwing every single time.
Every time.
it takes all of that precision. It doesn't take it out. You still have to commit to the shot, but it is absolutely the right shot. Kevin flirting with the post a little bit. He's going to be circle 3 out there, chip up, move on, play the next day. Zach's throwing a pretty good shot there, maybe a little left. No, he went out of bounds.
A little early left.
It's easy to do. You don't want to go past you don't think you want to go past the basket. There's a lot of protection. That is
Charlie
tough.
catches the post and goes out of bounds.
I'll have to see where they give him a spot at there.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like, if I'm on the card, do I say it could have possibly hit on the other side of the tree, or do you just take it all the way back? Great shot.
Bones panned it.
Yeah.
Looks like they're giving him back here. Yeah, backside of the post. I think that's what I would have called too. That's probably the right call here.
And I will say that little bunker there before is a tasteful little touch that you added to keep that long.
it was nicer looking earlier when there were flowers in it, but yeah, it's a Velcro patch.
Yes.
Trying to keep you at circle
Not
2.
as easy to skip up there and get a tap in. The hole is just not as easy as you want it to be.
No, yeah. That gives it a healthy bid, goes down the hill. Charlie, man, he's been jamming those.
I mean, come on.
He, +1, that's really good shooting on this course anytime. He did some work with his putter today.
Yes, he did. I feel like his round was right on the cusp of being something really great.
Yeah. But even just to survive. Oh, what Bones say there?
I didn't quote. What did he say?
I think he said it's too easy.
Too easy.
What's he doing?
Yeah, I don't know, but it might be a little too easy because it's certainly the back 9 was too easy for him.
Yeah, maybe
he shredded that.
Maybe it's too easy for Bones,
Right.
but the rest of us are humans.
That's right.
That's a great putt right there from Charlie to finish his
Some
day.
good highlights in the first round.
Man, I'm excited to see what day 2 is going to yield. That's looking at that leaderboard. Isaac
kept it up to the back 9 there, Isaac Heinen.
Not only that, 6 under, he had 11 birdies on the day.
11?
11 birdies on the day.
That is insane.
It's unheard of. And we got Bones joining him, Jit, who's playing great, and then Zach's keeping his spot on there.
Oh boy.
Make sure you like and subscribe to Discin Deals, and come back and join us for round 2.
I'll see you for round 2.
All right, have a good one.